Hey y'all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be showing off, showing swatches, doing a little tutorial, and then my first impressions of the new Nomad Electric Carnival. I keep wanting to call this the Electric Daisy Carnival, which is the EDM festival that happens in Vegas every year. It's just like a big rave electronic music festival of ravers that are like, and they play with the imaginary ball. I am not a raver. But this palette is coming out on Monday, June 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to talk about everything. I'm going to, like I said, show you swatches, and we are going to talk in depth about the price of this one. I really want to go into that because honestly, my job here as somebody who reviews makeup on the internet for you all is to help you decide whether or not something fits into your needs, your collection, your desires, if you will, because this is not going to be for everyone. Nothing is going to be for everyone, but it's up to you to decide that. I will give you my opinions, of course. I'm going to show you a look with it and everything, but let's take a look at this palette and then we will dig deeper into that price. So the Electric Carnival palette on the front, we do have this like bright, vibrant, almost neon. It's a borderline like Mardi Gras vibe. I really love the colors. And again, it feels very rave-esque. And then inside we have our very first from Nomad 12-pan all multi-chrome palette. This is beautiful. And I was a little bit nervous when I heard about this, that it would be a complete rainbow palette. You'd have a red, a yellow, a blue. No, this has like a deeper color story to it. So I really do appreciate that. And when I did the swatches, at first, like when I did my very first swatch, I was like, oh, okay, these are just toppers because it looked very kind of pale and you could see through it and everything like that. You can build these up so easily to full opacity. I think it was even on like the second swipe that these were full opacity immediately. So I kind of do like that you can decide how you want to use this, because a lot of eyeshadows, if you go in and they're immediately super bold, that sort of limits how much you can play with it, you know? And I feel like I kind of like a palette that lets me play. So that is fun. The swatches were gorgeous. This has not been on my face yet. I do want to talk about price real quick. So the price of this 12-pan palette is $79. And I'm not going to lie, when I first saw that price, before I even had this palette in my hands, I knew it was going to be a multi-chrome palette. I saw the price of $79 and I was like, absolutely hell no. Are you kidding? I tried to take a step back after that though and think about other things that maybe are similar and to see where the prices lie. So I looked at two different all multi-chrome type stuff. So the first thing I looked at was the Clionadh bundle. Clionadh is most known for their multi-chromes, and this is the Jeweled Light bundle. This is kind of the closest thing I could find to it. And there are 11 shades in that. Ooh, I almost threw it. 11 shades in that and 12 shades in this. So the Clionadh, forgive me for looking at my notes. The Clionadh, each shadow is 1.5 grams, okay? Bringing this to a total of 16.5 grams. These are 1 gram each, so 12 grams. But if you look at the price versus the grams, oh my God, because the Clionadh bundle is $191.90, bringing it to $11.63 per gram. This at $79 comes out to $6.58 per gram. So it's almost half per gram of what the Clionadh bundle is. But I was like, you know what, that's almost not fair, because Clionadh, is known for being one of the more expensive brands on the market in the realm of multi-chromes, because that's what they're known for. So I decided to look at another, and Lethal Cosmetics has a whole bunch of multi-chrome singles, okay? Now, these pans are pretty big. They are 1.6 grams each, so the biggest out of any of them. They retail for $19.50 each, which brings them to $12.18 per gram. Again, this is $6.58 per gram. So when you are looking at all multi-chromes between Clionadh, Lethal, and this actually comes out to like half the price per gram of the others. So again, I still am a little hesitant to even say like $79 is a good price to pay for a palette, okay? I want to put this on my eyes. I will say I am more excited to try this after doing those swatches, but again, your job is to decide whether or not this is for you personally, okay? So let's get into it though. I did want to start with a bare face, which is obvious by the number of pimples I have. You guys, I've gotten, I'm like breaking out, but because I don't know if this is going to have some fallout to it. So I want to do my foundation last. Also, something else I'm going to be using that I'm going to keep off screen, I want some matte shades because I don't personally like doing all shimmer, and this is all not just shimmer, but multi-chrome. So I'm going to use some matte shades. I'm not going to tell you what I'm using. I'll show you the color and I'll show the application, but you probably have matte shades you can use in your collection because I think that this palette is going to be a wonderful companion palette to your collection as opposed to being like the only palette you have in your collection. Anyway, okay, I have babbled on long enough. I will say if you decide that this palette is something that's for you, you can use my code Glitter Fallout. That will save you some money. So that's good at least. You can save yourself a little bit of money, but that is an affiliate code. So if you choose to use that, I do get a little bit of a kickback. So thank you if you choose to do that because that is a very kind way of supporting my channel. I want to get into this though because I need to put this on my eyes to see if it's worth it because it doesn't count to just put it on your arms. So first I am going to prime my eyes with the Sigma base in Ignite. This is just kind of on me, it's like almost a nude colored crayon. I actually haven't been using this base as much as I used to. I think it's more of like a warm weather base for me because in the winter, I think my eyelids were just too dry for it, but it's going on so nice now. And I love the way it just kind of clean, it makes a clean canvas there, you know? This pimple is so weird, you guys, because it's been there for days and it keeps coming and going. So I've been putting like pimple patch on it when I can just to keep myself from touching it or, you know, anything like that. And it'll go down in size a little bit. And, you know, sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and it's big, red and angry. Other days it is like pretty tiny. Today it's actually pretty tiny, but it keeps going back and forth. What the heck? Now, some might view this as overkill, but I'm also going to put a black base on. This is the Melt Liquid Shadow in Night Swim. This is my favorite shade. I use this all the time. And also, I don't care if anything, again, gets down here at all because I'm going to be cleaning that up. But I do want to keep this kind of to the lid, and I'm doing one eye at a time. If this gets a little messy, that's okay. If it's not completely opaque, that's also okay. I just want a black base for multi-chromes. It looks so weird me keeping my one eye closed. But I love a black base for multi-chromes because I feel like it really helps you to capture that shift in there. So now that that's applied, I'm just taking a clean brush and blending out this edge. And again, I don't care that you can see a little bit of my lid through this. If I'm using this as an eyeshadow, then I would put on like another layer. But this is just to kind of help a little bit of that pop come through. So have any of you guys ever been to Electric Daisy Carnival? Again, this is just the Electric Carnival palette. It has nothing to do with Electric Daisy Carnival, I don't think. But have any of you guys ever been to that? Or were you like, or are you a rave person? I always say were you because in like the very late 90s and like early 2000s, I feel like is when the rave culture was huge. And yeah, I remember there being a whole bunch of raves when I was like in high school, like my senior year. And people going to them, and it was just a vibe, apparently. Raving was never my thing, but did any of you guys ever go to one, or are you ravers? All right, I am going to pause there for now, and now I'm trying to decide which color vibe that I want to do. My brain is immediately leaning towards this color, which is called Unity, because do you see how green it is there? And then look how purple that flashes. Oh, I feel like I want that to be my main color. So I'm going to start, let me see. Okay, I think I'm going to start with a sort of like, what would you call this? Maybe like a mint green matte. And I want this to go pretty high up, like almost to the brow bone, I guess. And I want that to just start this colorway off. Like we are going for color today. Like I don't need subtlety or anything like that. I think I do want to do like, there was a white in there. Oh, there was a white multi-chrome. I want to do that as a highlight, I think, on my eyebrow, like an eyebrow highlight. There is something about a black eyelid like that. Gosh, makes me feral. So I'm going to go into the crease a bit deeper with a shade that is like a matte, just like straight teal. I don't know if you can see it okay, but this is just to define it a little bit more because again, I do want to go in with that like green purpley color as the main lid color. But again, I don't know. How do you guys feel? Do you like doing all shimmer looks? Like tell me in the comments below, are you somebody who likes doing all shimmer looks? Because I know so many people that do them so well, but I just prefer like the dimension of different colors on me. But again, like I don't want to show you these because you have mattes in your collection. Somewhere you have mattes in your collection, I promise you. But it's time. It's time. I'm thinking I probably need a glitter glue. So I will say, as always, I use my Cliona Shine On Primer. But I know I want Unity to be the main color. I'm trying to think if I want something. I feel like I want Love, which is, it's like a bluish shift. It's got some purple in there though. I feel like I want that right on the inner corner, blending into Unity. And those might be my two main colors for the day. So what am I going to want? I know I'm going to want this for Love, and I think I'm just going to use my finger for the other part. But let's do one eye at a time. So I'm going to do this eye. And I'm patting this all over the lid and then just gently tapping it with my finger. And what I love about the Cliona primer is it doesn't lift shadows from under it. It just helps to create a little bit more of a sticky base. And I'm going to let that set for just a second. God, that is so nice. Like none of it gets on my finger. All right, so I'm going into Love. Ooh, this is nice and sticky. And I'm taking that on a pencil brush and I'm going to put that right on the inner corner. And again, these shades, holy crap. These are so pigmented that I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I get a little bit of fallout. They are so sparkly. Oh my God. So sparkly that I wouldn't be surprised, which is why I didn't want to do foundation first. But like, look at that. Look at how, oh, that's really beautiful. Multichromes really are lovely. They are. How do you feel about them? I feel like a lot of people think that they're overrated. I think that they're very, very special. Okay, so now I am going into Unity. I'm actually going to use my left hand. And this is that purple to green shift. And I'm going to overlap those, and I hope, yeah, oh my God. See, this was my favorite color when I was swatching, and I knew I wanted to use this specific one. I hope you're catching that. Like, oh, it's so sparkly, but the purple shift is so intensely beautiful. Okay, I know it's a mess. I know we got some fallout, but do you see how purple it is right there as I look? And then when I shift, it's that green blue. Oh my God, that is such a cool shift. And this on the inner corner is like emerald green with a little bit of blue to it too. I just can't believe on my finger even how insane that is. My God, it's going to look really good once it's cleaned up. And I'm just going to do the same to the other eye. I can't believe this color. It's so funny. This Love color, I was semi like uninterested in it. And now I'm like, do you see how gorgeous this is? Okay, I'm going in with Unity. I can't stop staring at this color though. Again, so purple. And then, oh my God, that's so cool. That is so shifty. I can't, I have to wonder, my friend Allie Dawson is always able to get these stunning photos that show the shift. Can you see them at all? This is really, really, really beautiful though. Oh, I want to do more sparkle. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I want to take a little bit of Hollow Drift, which looks white, of course, but it is a beautiful white gold. This is, oh, it's white gold and pink even. And I haven't even done my brows yet, but I want to put this just as a highlight. I hope you can see that. Oh my God, that is so pretty. Oh my God. This is so much fun. Whoops, that went a little more on the matte than I would like. Let's see if I can get that matte back. There we go. Look at that. Can you see the shift? It's fun. Okay, I am going to hop off camera and I want to clean things up and do my foundation, my blush, everything. And then we're going to go under the eyes and finish this up. And then I'm going to hop off one more time. And I think I want to do some like, I don't know. I might want to do some jewels today, maybe even fake lashes and lips. Okay, but now I got to do my foundation. Okay, we are back. The blush I chose to use, by the way, which is I think the only product worth talking about here, is Crush by Unearthly. I really like this color. I know that I'm going to keep wanting to like go in with more and more. I love how these have like a little sheen to them. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brush that had the black base on it, and I'm just going to use what's left on it. I'm not taking any more of that base. And I'm just really pressing that like into my lash line as just a base. And then the color I keep looking at is Kaleido Wave, which is, let me see, it's bright green. It's like a bright green shifting to blue. It's really, really pretty and like oceany. I don't know, wait, is that enough of a contrast or should I put like an orange down there? Wait, what if instead I did Afterglow right here, which is like an orangey pink? that going to mess things up? One way to find out. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and press that right on. I'm not even using glitter glue. I just want to see what that looks like on top of the black base. Ooh, that turned out really, really gold, like almost like old money gold. Oh, that's really interesting. Oh no, oh no. Okay, oh bummer. So because I didn't use any glitter glue, I did just get a ton of fallout by doing that. That is my fault. I have already done powder and concealer, and I don't know that I feel like doing it again, so I'm just kind of trying to blend that away. There is still some glitter down there, but you know what? Isn't that part of going to a rave, is just being covered in head to toe glitter? Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop off camera and finish the rest of the look. I'm going to do my mascara. I'm going to do I want some liner? I always want liner, so probably some liner, my lips. Be right back. Okay, wait, I want to try one more thing on camera. I want to try a lip combo that could work with this look, or it could make it go horribly wrong. So I'm using the Unearthly lip liner in Villain, which is black. And before I start to fill in and contour, I'm going to be using the Kaleidos. These are the, what are these called? My gosh, the Glass Load Lip Melts. And this color is Pixel Storm, and it is a really pink shimmery color. So I don't know if I want to leave the center blank or if I want it all black and see what it looks like on top. I think I'm leaning towards all black. You know, I'll leave a little bit in the center open. All right, let's see how it looks. Do you see how it's like kind of shifty there? Ooh. So here is my first look with the Nomad Electric Carnival palette. This is so much fun. These are insanely shifty. If you are somebody who loves multi-chromes, I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this palette. Is this palette for everyone? I'm going to be honest and say probably not. Because if you're somebody who sticks more to like a neutral vibe, or if you're somebody who prefers just like bold mattes and only mattes, this isn't going to be for you. If you want to like add a little bit of fun, this could be something that you'd really enjoy. But I really want to know your thoughts in the comments down below on this one. I will say, with these jewels, first of all, I've never placed jewels on my nose, I don't think, and I did them on like the side of my nose too. I am having so much lipstick on my teeth, but I'm having so much fun with this. Like, I love that shift. I really like this lip, even if it does keep getting on my teeth, but I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun, and I have to admit, again, when I first heard about this palette, when I first heard about the concept of it, I was like, you know what, this probably isn't going to be for me. And then, I don't know, this is just great, and I think that this is a fun companion palette to a good collection.
8 hours later.
Hi friends, Later Linda here. It is 7 p.m. This makeup has been on for 7, 8, 9, like 9 hours at this point. No creasing, and it still looks gorgeous. Like, I got so many compliments on this today. Obviously, the lips came off real fast as soon as I like ate something, but it was like, you know, it was a creamy lipstick, but still, like, I'm just hella impressed. I just had to come back and say that. So again, though, tell me what you think. Are you somebody who likes multi-chromes? Do you think this price is something that is fair? I want to know all your opinions down below. So again, this does come out Monday, June 1st, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The price is $79, and you can use my code GLITTERFALLOUT to save yourself some money, and that is an affiliate code. Everything is going to be listed in the description box down below, but thank you guys so much. I know I've been pushing under consumption on my channel, and that's because I've been trying myself to buy less and only buy something if it's very special or if it really fills a hole in my collection. And to be honest, I don't have many things like this in my collection that are all in one palette. I really do like the color story. So honestly, I feel personally for me and myself that if I had seen reviews of this, I would probably purchase it for my collection. And that's saying a lot because I don't think I have purchased a palette for myself in a very long time. Like I literally was just looking over here, and I think it's the Melt Edward Scissorhands collection last year, which is the last time I've purchased a palette, if that tells you anything. So let me know your thoughts down below. But overall, no matter what, thank you for even just watching and being here. I love hanging out with you guys. I love chatting with you in the comments. So please take a second, give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, because that really helps out my channel. You all can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Those are all Glitter Fallout. And as always and forever, you guys are super freaking rock stars. I love you so much with my whole heart. It looks so much better with nails now. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I will say, wait, stop. Before you go, one thing. When you do have jewels here, that's all I see. So I feel like I'm just constantly like, hey, what's up? You guys, welcome back to my channel.